What is up, everybody? Blake Stone here. I'm very excited to talk about Doom 3. Now, not to say that, there's gonna be anything, that's gonna blow your mind about this shit. I guess it all makes sense to state that, I've kind of been a Doom fan for as long as I can remember. I ended up, I don't think I played the game when it was, of course, when it came out. I didn't play it when it came out. I'm 32, so it came out in '93. So I was not playing Doom when I was 6 years old. But as soon as I was old enough I think I first really dug into it on the Game Boy Advance. It was not a great way to play it. I think I played it a few times on the PC before that, but I played a lot of Doom 2 on the Game Boy Advance. It was not a good port of that game, I'll tell you that. But I played a lot of all the games. I played Doom 3 on the PC. I played it on the OG Xbox. I played it on a lot of consoles, pretty much anything it came out on. Well, that's not true. I just played it on the PC and the OG Xbox, and that co-op mode is pretty cool on the OG Xbox. I was always, I always liked Doom. I always liked shooting hell demons. I always had this feeling that there just wasn't enough games that involve blasting hell demons in the face. Doom 3 has been ported again. I don't remember when it came out, but it was the first release, and they ported it on Xbox, and they released the BFG edition. What was it, like 6 years ago, 5 years ago, something like that. And in that version, they added a flashlight to your armor, so you didn't have to mod to have some kind of flashlight. But the flashlight just didn't have a very wide spread. It didn't. It just wasn't. It wasn't really what people wanted. It certainly helped. But it had a battery you had to watch, and it just should have been a lot bigger and brighter. So the BFG edition was okay, but it just wasn't really. Didn't really add anything. So people were like, okay, fine, but whatever, And this comes out, and it's sort of the same problem. I think the colors might look a little better. I think it might look a little cleaner, but overall, it's just Doom 3 again. And you can't customize the controls, which I thought you could do that on the OG Xbox, but I don't remember. I don't think the configurations they give you are very good. There's two configurations. There's the default, and then there's one that swaps the jump and the use button, which is A and Y, if you're on Xbox. So it's just kind of, I don't know. It's fine if you want to play Doom 3 again. It seemed to have some problems with hitching. It would hitch sometimes when an enemy would spawn in the room, and that's kind of the point of the game is these enemies, they just kind of pop up, and you never really know when. And when an enemy pops up and then the game locks for a second, it totally removes the suspense of the scene. But I moved the game to my internal hard drive, and it was patched recently. I haven't had a ton of time with it, but I haven't seen that problem since before the locking up. I don't know. I don't know what to say. It's just kind of disappointing because I remember when I mean, not every time, but if you're gonna, I don't know. I feel like if you want to make a port and you want people to be excited about it, and you want to brag about it, you should add some things to it. Give it 4-player co-op, or at least split screen co-op. I think we could split the screen on this old ass game at this point. You know, you could have added paintball mode. I don't know. You could have added all kinds of things. Extra blood, a better flashlight, one that was better than the flashlight before. No battery on that flashlight. No, don't. No stamina. I don't. There's no point in having stamina in the game. I don't like that I can't press the left trigger to sprint anymore. That's real fucking annoying. This is a stick button. It's just, I don't know. It's not a good port. Like, if you want to play Doom 3, it's serviceable. Like, I'm playing it. I'm having a good time. But it's... I don't know. It's not great. It's fine. Like, if you want to play Doom 3 for $10 with the expansions and all that, it's got Resurrection of Evil. It's got the Lost Mission. It's there. You can play it. It's just a little disappointing that I can't do split screen. There's no added extras. It's like if you can somehow play your old version of Doom 3 and it's working just fine for you, you don't really have a reason to get this. So that's my verdict. If you're digging what you're playing, your Doom 3 that you got, you don't waste your time. I don't know if they've delisted the old versions or what, but I don't know. It's a little disappointing, but I'm still enjoying playing it. So, but I guess I should kind of just talk about how I've been playing it. So I remember hearing a lot of people talk about how they would say the machine gun was a bad weapon. They would say that damn machine gun is so weak and underpowered. It is kind of underpowered, but you get like a 60 round clip. It's like a P90, and you run around with that thing, and you just keep dumping bullets at them. It's kind of nice. It's maybe my favorite gun in the game just because it keeps working. I like that plasma gun because it's so powerful, but it's just kind of slow. You know, it takes a while for the plasma to get to the enemies. Chain gun's fine. Don't like waiting for it to wind up, but that thing, you don't get a lot of ammo, but when your back's up against the wall, it's pretty effective. Something that I noticed in this game is they give you a lot of fucking ammo for certain guns and not for the more powerful ones, of course, you know. What else was I gonna say? Extra blood would be nice. That'd be sweet. That's something else I noticed. The blood it does the same thing it does in the BFG edition, where it'll vanish on the walls. It will, you shoot enough and enough blood splats on the walls, some of it will start to vanish. Or there's big streaks of blood on the floor. I'd enter a room and they kind of flicker. It's just kind of buggy. Slow-mo would have been cool. See, all these things they could have added. I wish they could have put that double-barrel shotgun into the main game somehow. Because I was playing Resurrection of Evil, and, yeah, I don't know, man. It's just, it's a great weapon, and it really helps to fill out your inventory. I'm not a big fan of Resurrection of Evil. I like the slow-mo from the artifact and everything. I just don't know that we need that in this game. It just kind of gets in the way, and I'd rather would just not deal with like slow-mo puzzles and stuff like that. I just want to play the game. That double barrel would fill out that inventory pretty nicely in Doom 3. I don't know why they didn't put it into the main game by now. I understand it might break the game, but make it optional. I don't know. It's whatever. The game's been out for how fucking long? A horde mode would be badass. I think that's the saddest thing about Doom 3 is they haven't done anything with it ever since it came out. Like, I've been wanting a horde mode in Doom 3 forever. I've been wanting to I want to shoot those enemies in the face, but I don't always want to commit to the you know, just the pace of the single player. Sometimes I just want to shoot, you know, and not, you know what I mean? Anyway, but I don't know, it's Doom 3, it's fine. If you want to play Doom 3 and you need a new reason to do it, a new way to do it, this will work. But if you're not feeling the itch, you know, you don't really need it. It's only $10 though, so they're not ripping you off too bad. Anyway, end of vlog.